Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video I'm going to be finally doing my Tracy Goes to the Movies. This is covering July to September 2021. Spoiler alert, I really didn't see that many movies at the cinema this period because we went into lockdown and the cinemas were closed. I only managed to get to 5 movies over the last for this period, so yeah, it's not my greatest amount of cinema going movies, but I liked all the movies I saw, so I'll just sort of quickly cover those films that I saw. And the first one that I watched was Black Widow. Finally got to see this, really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was just sort of nice to sort of see like another outing for Black Widow, even though, yeah, it probably would have made some more sense to release this one earlier, but it was, you know, still nice to sort of see Natasha's storyline wrap up, and I'm very curious to see where they go with Florence Pugh's character, Yelena, I think that's her name. I really did enjoy hers, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun, very, sort of see more of Natasha's backstory, and yeah, it was, I really enjoyed this film, so, and I'm also really curious to see how it also ties into the Hawkeye TV show that's coming out in November, so, which I suppose is like next month because I'm a bit late filming this, but yeah, so I saw Black Widow, which I gave 4.5 out of 5 stars. And then I did end up going to see Space Jam: A New Legacy. I had to actually watch the first Space Jam, which I know is not a direct sequel of, but it did make some of the references, like I did understand more of the references having seen the first one. I thought I'd seen that movie, but apparently I hadn't, so yeah, so both of these films were like first time watches in 2021, so yeah, this one was fun. I really enjoyed all the different references to the Warner Brothers properties, and yeah, it was like not the greatest film ever, but it was just a fun, you know, fun way to fill in a couple of hours. So Space Jam: A New Legacy, and I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. And then the next one ended up being a really film I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I did, and that was Gunpowder Milkshake with Karen Gillan. She was the main reason I wanted to go see this movie, because I've been a big fan of her since her Doctor Who days, and yeah, I always try and see the different projects that she does. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. It was not much world building, it was very simple, but you could tell everyone was having a blast making this movie, and yeah, it was just sort of yeah, it was just a fun action, you know, assassin type film, and yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, so that's Gunpowder Milkshake. And then I did end up getting to see Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. I'm someone who actually enjoys the previous G.I. Joe films. I know that's a bit of a controversial opinion, because I think most people don't like those at all, and that one, but I did like the setup for this new, like the direction, which I'm assuming is going to be an expanded franchise, like, because they did sort of set up some possible storylines for the different characters. And I also really liked Scarlett in this. Like, she was only in it for a few, like, she wasn't in it very long, but I did like the take on the character in this film, so but yeah, I did think it was a good, like, setup for, like, I guess a reintroduction to the G.I. Joe story, and yeah, I really, I'm only familiar from them based on the the movies, and also randomly a fanfic series that I used to read way back in the day. It was a X-Men Evolution G.I. Joe crossover series, and like I couldn't get enough of that one, but that's how I like became familiar with most of the G.I. Joe stuff. So I guess this was just a fun watch as well. Gave it 4 out of 5 stars, so that one. And then possibly my favourite film that I managed to see at the cinema in this lot of like from July to September, and that was The Suicide Squad. I really wasn't expecting much from it, and I mean, I did enjoy the first one. I could see why people didn't like that, but I did like this one, but this one just, oh, it was just insane, and I loved all the different characters, and I never thought I would be so invested in whether or not a rat would survive a movie. So, which, if you watch Suicide Squad, you will probably understand why I was so nervous for Sebastian, who I think was my favourite character next to King Shark, but this movie was just, yeah, over the top insane, and yeah, I loved every second of it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, and yeah, really looking forward to actually rewatching this one again. So I will probably, hopefully, pick up the Suicide Squad when it comes out. I think it's next week actually. It's coming out, so I may pick up that new release. But yeah, this was just a lot of fun, and yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a sequel, but I'm really hoping there is. So. I would like to see more from the characters, and yeah, I really like James Gunn's take on this one. So there you go, that is the Suicide Squad, and I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. And that is everything that I saw in July, August, and September. I saw no movies in September, which I think is the first time since I started regularly going to the movies, like back in, what, April 2011? End of April 2011 was when I started going more frequently to the cinema. And yeah, this, obviously with the cinemas being closed, it was, oh actually no, obviously last year when the lockdown 1.0 was happening, obviously the cinema was closed then, and I didn't get to go for like, when was it? It was like 3 months, I think. It didn't open till July last year, so so yeah, so it's obviously the first time since the original lockdown that I didn't get to go to the cinema. So yeah, I'm just glad that the cinema is back, and spoiler alert for the next round of Tracy Goes to the Movies, I have been going to the cinema, and if you follow me on Instagram, I like to upload the ticket stubs when I go to the movies, so if you want to see like in advance what films I'm watching, you can check it out there. But anyway, I'm just going to stop it here. Thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Bye!